Okay, so I just restarted the laptop. Looked like it worked, and I'm not using the jetpack, so it's on Q's internet. So you probably have to restart every time we try it. Restart the laptop.
Okay, good. Yeah, so don't let just in case. Did you restart the other one? You gonna do that
Not
one?
restart now.
Yeah, make it smaller, put it on up in the corner. Yeah, go on here.
Shabbat Shalom, man Z Lafayette.
That's cool.
Shabbat Shalom, Scary Hurt. Shabbat Shalom, Tony L. Ben Yasharel. It's like, yeah. He said, man, that mean no Jack Daniels. No, sir. Hey, I'm gonna wait till everybody get on here. It's only one time you can drink. And I'm gonna show you what the book say. You can drink, but it's only one time. You're gonna be surprised when and where. If not a mistaken, scripture said to pass the liquor to them who are suffering with. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna show it to you today, brother. Yep, that's what it do. Yep, it's that's exactly what it say. You hit the nail on the head. I'm gonna popcorn today. Show it to you in the book, man. Shabbat Shalom Express Ebony. Top of the morning. That's right. All right. Praise the mighty Yah. I'm assuming you a sister. Let me see. Yeah. Everybody gonna learn something today. I'm gonna show y'all something they ain't never seen before. Y'all be patient and wait on the other brothers and sisters to get on here because I don't want nobody to miss nothing today. Shabbat Shalom, Teresa Israel. Shabbat Shalom, resemble the saints. Praise Yah forever, all the way to the grave. Yeah, you right about that. Yeah.
streets, no place to go. Somebody mercy, God work through me. Give me what to say, brighten up that big front page. I'm so ashamed, wrong in my life. Help me do what's right in the sight. Be the stars, shine. But who else you love like us? Came down from up above, showed us love. You are the king. Through us your neighboring. Yeah, people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Those who have these, pretending not to hear. Only one that feels is YAHWEH. Respect his name. All praises due. Made it all but you. This is true. Who else can say it? Who else can say it? I know not one name. Not one. To save us from the flame. I gave us stars. Gave us stars. Shine from who else you love like us? Came down from above. Showed us love. You are the king. Through us your neighboring. Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
We need healing. What more can I say? Keep building. That's what we need. Need it now. And if y'all understand, would you sing loud if you're there? I give them praise, so I don't care. My contribution to this jam. Lift up the name of the mighty I am. Oh no, y'all, here we go again. Fresh from weak men. I've been jumped, shot at, spat on, used my knife. Cause I'm grass water my life. To the rain down. Been keeping me all my life. Now I'm here to recite. Sunlight, the damn plan. Standing in my D-boy stand. Same word like 1,000 grand. Wake up.
My people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm YAHWEH, being Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise, the works of YAHWEH by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now today's topic, YAHWEH said, don't drink wine or strong drinks. We're going to talk about marijuana and all the drugs on the earth. And let you know that they are in the Bible. And I want to go well. Noah was the first person that got drunk. See, Noah was perfect and upright in the law. He didn't get a law to Noah not to drink. So this excludes Noah. He gave the law thousands of years on down the road. But I want to let me see what I want to do first. Do I want to look these words up? Look up alcohol and alcohol right there.
Alcoholic, of or containing alcohol, a person suffering from alcoholism. Alcoholism, an illness in which there is a strong desire to continue drinking alcoholic liquor. Also, the disease condition caused by drinking too much liquor.
See, alcohol is a disease and it's addictive, just like everything else addictive. And cigarettes, dope, and everything else. Let me see where I want to go. Let me see. Go to wine. Let's see.
Wine, the juice of grapes that has fermented and has alcohol in it.
Okay, that's okay, but let me do some reading in the book right quick. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis, I think 9. Let me go chapter 9 right quick. Let's see. 9 and okay, 9 and 20. Let me get right to it.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 20. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken.
When he drank the wine, he got drunk because he drank too much.
And he was uncovered within his tent.
Okay, I just wanted that part to let you know that Noah was the first man that ever got drunk on earth. Let me see. Go to Genesis 19. Okay, now 19 and 24.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 24. Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before Yahweh, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Elohim destroyed the cities of the plain, that Elohim remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt. And Lot went up out of Zor and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him.
Now pay attention to this, y'all.
For he feared to dwell in Zor, and he dwelt in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth.
In other words, have sex with him.
Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father.
Now, after he gets drunk, we're going to have sex with our own father. It's the Moabites and the Ammonites. This is where these people came from. Read.
And they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also, and the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father.
They was pregnant by their father.
And the firstborn bare a son, and called his name Moab.
That's where the Moabites came from. Roofing them people.
The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the younger, she also bare a son, and called his name Ben Ammi. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day.
All right, he is the father of the children of Ammon. Right, so when you drinking alcohol, you get beside yourself and lose consciousness and be discombobulated and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go to this other Bible. Go to Leviticus. Let's see. Leviticus chapter. Yeah, Leviticus. Let's see where I want to go. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 8. Hold on. Yeah, 8.
Leviticus chapter 10, verse 8. And Yahweh said unto Aaron, saying,
Now let's see what Yahweh told Aaron. Pay attention. Now this is Yahweh talking.
Do not drink wine nor strong drink.
He told Aaron, don't drink wine or strong drinks.
Thou nor thy sons with thee when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation.
When you go into the tabernacle of the congregation, you cannot drink no wine or no strong drink. And this is what he talking about this here. And I ain't got the bottle of wine. Read.
Lest she die.
You gonna die. In other words, you can't be intoxicated dealing with the tabernacle of Yah. Now, I want you people I want y'all to understand what's going on. Now, read that verse again. Start at the 8th verse. Letting you know Yahweh said this. This ain't John or Paul or Peter or JC talking. It's the Almighty Yahweh that created the heaven and earth and got it weather out there doing what it do. Read.
And Yahweh spake unto Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest she die.
Now, you can drink if you want to, but you're going to die. You're going to pay for it. If the Almighty give you an order and tell you don't do something and you do it anyway, you're gonna pay for it. That's all. You can do what you want to do, but you're going to pay for it. Just know that part. He just told me if you drink and go in that office, go in that congregation, you're going to die. Read.
It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations.
This is a statute throughout your generation. Read.
And that ye may put difference between holy and unholy.
You're supposed to make a difference between the holy and unholy.
And between unclean and clean.
And between a pork chop and a ribeye steak or a catfish and a buffalo, you're supposed to make a difference.
And that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which Yahweh has spoken unto them by the hand of Moses.
Now you teach your children the statutes of Yahweh. That's right. In other words, when Yahweh tell you not to do something, you better not do it, else you're going to pay for it. So don't be mad at nobody but yourself when you be disobedient. Now let's go to Numbers. Book of Numbers, let me see, chapter 6. Let's start the first verse.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying,
Now Yahweh talking again, and he talking to Moses. He talking to Aaron, the brother. Now he talking to Moses.
Speaking to the children of Israel.
Speaking to us, the children of Israel, talking about the 12 tribes of Israel.
And saying to them,
and this what you tell them.
When either a man or a woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of a Nazarite.
Oh, to vow. Hold on. What do vow mean? When you vow. What do vow mean?
Vow, promise, or pledge.
When you promise the Most High something, promise, okay. And what else I want? Nazarite. Look up Nazarite. What is a Nazarite? A lot of y'all probably ain't never heard of a Nazarite. Let's see what a Nazarite is. Okay, read all the blues. Nazarite.
Nazarite, a person who took a vow to separate from certain worldly things and to consecrate himself to Elohim.
See, a Nazarite, he going to separate himself from the world. He is not going to do the worldly things. He going to separate himself and do the godly things. Read.
Among the Hebrew people, anyone could take this vow.
Anybody can be a Nazarite, but you got certain rituals and certain things you got to do to be a Nazarite.
There were no tribal restrictions as in the case of the priest. Rich or poor, man or woman, master or slave, all were free to become Nazarites.
You can become a Nazarite, but there's certain things you got to do and you can't do.
Once a person decides to make himself holy to Yahweh for some special service, he then agreed to abstain from wine and other intoxicating drinks.
To be a Nazarite, you can't never drink no wine or no strong drinks or none of it.
This prohibition was so strict that it included grapes, grape juice, and raisins.
You can't eat no grape. You couldn't drink no grape juice, and you couldn't eat no raisins.
Perhaps this was to guard the Nazarite from being controlled by any spirit other than Elohim's.
Because you're going to have a different spirit. Your spirit going to be different than what Yahweh wants you to be. This stuff here going to change you.
While under the Nazarite vow, a person also refused to cut his hair.
You can't cut your hair like I did. You got the hair got to be way down here,
including shaving.
You couldn't shave.
And Nazarite also refused to touch or go near a dead body. Because
you cannot go to a funeral. If you're a Nazarite, you can't go to your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your kid. Why? You can't go to nobody's funeral now to be a Nazarite.
Make him ceremonially unclean. The Nazarite could not even help or bury his own relatives.
That's right. He can't go to the funeral. A Nazarite, you can't do a lot of things to be a Nazarite, but we're going to read about it now. I ain't going to tell you till I'm finna show it to you. Now start all over.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying,
this Yahweh talking to Moses.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak to us, the 12 tribes.
And said to them, when either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of a Nazarite.
When you say you want to be a Nazarite, when you make a promise and a vow, you better stand on it when you want to be a Nazarite. But this is what you got to do to be a Nazarite now.
To separate themselves unto Yahweh.
To separate.
He shall separate himself from wine.
He can't drink. Hold up, you got to read it slow. What? You can't do what?
He shall separate himself from wine.
Wine. What else?
And strong drink.
Strong drinks and what else?
And shall drink no vinegar of wine.
Hold on, go get that vinegar over there. That bottle there. Okay, keep reading.
Neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes.
He can't eat no grapes. Can't eat no grapes. What else?
Nor eat moist grapes or dried.
He can't eat no grapes or dried. Raisins. Do it say raisins? You know? Okay, keep reading.
All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree.
All his days of it being Nazarite, he can't eat none of the vine.
From the kernels even to the husk.
None of it.
All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head.
He can't never cut his hair. Butter got to be way down here. He can't never cut his hair.
Until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separated himself unto Yahweh, he shall be holy, and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow. All the days that he separated himself unto Yahweh, he shall come at no dead body.
He can't go to nobody's funeral. Now it's finna tell you, read.
He shall not make himself unclean for his father.
Can't go to his father's funeral.
Or for his mother.
Can't go to his mother's funeral.
For his brother.
Can't go to his brother's funeral.
Or for his sister.
Can't go to his sister's funeral.
When they die.
When they die. He can't go when they die.
Because the consecration of his Elohim is upon his head.
It's up on his head. That's right. He made a vow. Read.
All the days of his separation, he is holy unto Yahweh.
All the day that he separated himself from everybody else and doing what Yahweh wants you to do and not what everybody else wants you to do. Now, do everybody understand that to be a Nazarite, you got these things to do. You can't do and you're supposed to do. Now, let's go to Deuteronomy 21. Let me set that back over there. Now, this what we did to our drunk kids when they were stiff-necked, rebellious, and hard-headed. This what happened to a drunk. Let me show you what happened to a drunk, y'all. Your drunk son. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 21 and start at the 18th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son.
Hold it. What is stubborn and rebellion? If you got a stubborn son, let's see what stubborn means. Well, let me get rebellious first. Let me see. Okay, rebellious. Read that blue. This is a rebellious son right here.
Rebel, a person who fights or struggles against authority of any kind of control.
Can't tell him nothing.
Fighting against authority.
Can't tell him nothing.
Rebellious, to fight or struggle against authority or control.
Don't want nobody to tell him nothing.
To have a strong dislike.
Dislike. Don't want to do right. He want to do wrong. Don't like the truth. He love BS.
Rebellion, a fight or struggle against any kind of control. Rebellious, fighting or struggling against authority or any kind of control.
All right. Don't want to be controlled. Don't want nobody to tell him nothing. So let's read that again. It was what rebellion, stubborn. Okay, got to look up stubborn. 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 I know that. It's in there somewhere. Stubborn. STUBB. Stubborn. STUBB. STUBB.
Stubborn, set on having one's ways, not willing to give in, abstinent, hard to treat or deal with.
Hard to deal with, stubborn, hard-headed. Okay, now go back and read.
If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father,
won't listen to his father,
or the voice of his mother,
ain't stubborn with his mama, said mama told him to take out the garbage, daddy told him to shovel the snow outside or whatever, he ain't gonna do none of that.
And that when they have chastised him,
when they had chastised him and told him in 50 times to do it,
will not hearken unto them.
And he would never listen. Hard-headed, would never take out the garbage, would never wash the dish, would never shovel the snow.
Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him.
When they get tired of talking to him, then they grab him and carry him somewhere. Watch this.
And bring him out unto the elders of his city.
And carry him to the old generation, the old people.
And unto the gate of his place.
That's right. Now watch this.
And they shall say unto the elders of his city.
And they're going to tell the old folks, man, my son is hard-headed, stubborn, stiff. Now I told him to take out the garbage. I told him to wash the car. I told him to vacuum the floor. I told him to wash the dishes. He wouldn't do nothing. Read.
This our son is stubborn and rebellious.
He both of them.
He will not obey our voice.
He ain't going to listen to us, but watch this, y'all.
He is a glutton and a drunkard.
He's a glutton and a drunkard. Hold up. What is a drunkard? He's a glutton and a drunkard. Oh. Read all the blue. Boom, boom, boom.
Drink any beverage that intoxicates, drunkenness, a drug or deranged condition which results from drinking intoxicating beverages.
That's right. He was a drunkard. And read.
And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die.
Now, Almighty say, kill him. Kill him. Why? Because he was a drunkard. He was hard-headed. He drunk this all the time. You couldn't tell him nothing. Read.
So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
This is evil when your kid drunk and you kept telling him something. He hard-headed. We killed our kids back then. Why? Because they was a drunkard and hard-headed and couldn't tell them nothing. Read.
And all Israel shall hear and fear.
And all once they hear that so-and-so son got killed yesterday, they kids gonna get some act right. So you got to make a zap out of people. You got to show them that you mean business. And the business is knock their head off. Don't play with them. You ain't got no business telling no child 50 times to do something. You supposed to tell them one time only. And after that, his head supposed to get knocked off. Now I want everybody to read this again. This is what we did to our kids when we was at home. Start all over. 18.
If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice.
And since he won't listen to us and won't rebel out, won't listen to what we tell him to do, now this is what we're going to do to him.
He is a glutton and a drunkard.
He's a drunk and worth 2 dead flies.
And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones.
That's right, because he's hard-headed and he's a drunk.
That he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
That's right. This is evil when you got a drunk son in your house and you can't tell him nothing.
And all Israel shall hear and fear.
That's right. And hear and fear. That's right. That means make examples so when everybody else hear, their kids are going to get some act right. Let's go to Judge. Okay, Judge 13, start the first verse. Now, there was only 2 Nazarites in the Bible. That was Samson and Samuel. But they say John the Baptist was, but we ain't studying him. I don't know what he was. Read.
Judges chapter 13, verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of Yahweh, and Yahweh delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years.
40 years.
And there was a certain man of Zorah of the family of the Danites, whose name was Manoah, and his wife was barren, and bare not.
Now, Manoah's wife didn't have no kids. She couldn't have one, but she didn't have it at the time.
And the angel of Yahweh appeared unto the woman.
And the angel of Yahweh went to Manoah's wife.
And said unto her,
Now, this is what the angel told her.
Behold, now thou art barren.
You can't have no kids right now.
And bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son.
But you going to have a child.
Now, therefore, beware, I pray thee.
Now, watch what the angels say.
And drink not wine nor strong drink.
Don't drink no wine and no 1800.
And eat not any unclean thing.
Don't eat no pork chops, ham hocks, and chitlins.
For, lo, thou shalt conceive.
Then you can conceive.
And bear a son.
Then you're going to conceive and bear a son, but you can't do none of this. Can't drink no 1800 like y'all do.
And no razor shall come on his head.
You should never cut his hair. Let his hair grow down to his butt.
For the child shall be a Nazarite unto Elohim from the womb.
This child going to be a Nazarite. This is Samson, y'all. Samson going to be a Nazarite from the womb.
And he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines.
And he the one that's going to deliver us.
Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of Elohim came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of Elohim, very terrible.
Very terrible.
But I asked him not whence he was.
I didn't ask where you was from. Where you was from.
Neither told he me his name.
And didn't tell her the name. Listen. Okay, let's go to 1 Samuel. First Samuel, I'm on chapter 1. Okay, let me see. We're gonna start the first verse.
First Samuel chapter 1 verse 1. Now there
No, let me see. Yeah. We can start first.
Now there was a certain man of Ramazophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah,
Elkanah,
the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tuhu, the son of Zuph, and Ephrathite. And he had two wives.
Elkanah had two wives, which ain't no sin to have.
The name of the one was Hannah, and
the first wife was named Hannah.
And the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children.
Okay, you got one with children and one without.
And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yahweh of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of Yahweh, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions.
Gave them portions.
But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah.
He still loved Hannah.
But Yahweh has shut up her womb.
Yahweh the one stopped her from having kids. He had a reason.
And her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because Yahweh has shut up her womb.
And they making fun of her and getting upset because she didn't have no kids and she wanted kids. Or watch the more to the story.
And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yahweh, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat.
And she was in distress because the other lady making fun of her.
Then said Elkanah her husband to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why eatest thou not? And why is thy heart grieved? Am not I better to thee than 10 sons? So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of Yahweh, and she was in the bitterness of soul, and prayed unto Yahweh, and wept sore.
Now this was Hannah prayed to Yahweh. She was sore. Let's watch this prayer.
And she vowed a vow.
She vowed a vow. She promised to Yahweh, made a promise,
and said,
O
Yahweh of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy handmaid,
if you look upon the affliction of me, Hannah said,
and remember me
like you did the other woman,
and not forget thy handmaid,
and don't forget me, because I want some kids too.
I will give unto thy handmaid a man child,
and give unto me a man child, not no woman child, a man child.
Then I will give him unto Yahweh all the days of his life.
Hannah said, if you get me pregnant and I have a man child, he's going to be yours. I made a vow. That means this is a vow. He's going to be a Nazarite. Read.
And there shall no razor come upon his head.
He ain't going to never get his hair cut because he's a Nazarite.
And it came to pass, as she continued praying before Yahweh, that Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spake in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken.
He thought she was drunken, but she hadn't had nothing to drink.
And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee.
He didn't know she wasn't drinking, hadn't had nothing to drink.
And Hannah answered and said, no, my master, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit.
I'm upset and sad because I ain't got no kids.
I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink.
I ain't built a bop at a barber shop. I ain't drunk nothing.
But have poured out my soul before Yahweh.
I poured out my soul for Yah. You understand me?
Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial.
Okay, that's all I really wanted. But I just wanted to prove a point. She made a vow to Yahweh. You give me a son, he gonna be a Nazarite. He ain't gonna never get his hair cut. He ain't gonna drink no wine, no 1800 or none of that junk. He ain't gonna do none of that. Okay, let's go to Shabbat Shalom, Mark Anthony. Shabbat Shalom, Joel Gladys. Shabbat Shalom, Miss Rob One Love. Shabbat Shalom, Gabriel. Okay, let me see. Our Psalms. Let me see. Psalm 69, I think I'm gonna get it. 69 and 8. Psalm 69 and 8. Yeah.
Psalm chapter 69, verse 8. I am become a stranger unto my brethren.
I'm a stranger to my brother.
And an alien unto my mother's children.
To my mother's children.
For the zeal of thine house hath eaten me up, and the reproaches of them that reproach thee are fallen upon me. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that was to my reproach. I made sackcloth also my garment, and I became a proverb to them.
They talking about me bad.
They that sit in the gate speak against me.
Talking about me bad.
And I was the song of the drunkards.
I was a song to the drunkards. The people got drunk and started criticizing, talking about me. When they got drunk, they flipped the script. Okay, let's go to Psalm 104. Psalm 104 and 15.
Psalms chapter 104, verse 15. And wine that maketh glad the heart of man.
See, the wine make you glad and happy.
And oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth man's heart.
Okay, that's all I needed with that. Let's go to Psalm 107 and 27. Yeah, Psalm 107, 27. Yeah.
Psalms chapter 107, verse 27. They reel to and fro.
They will go back and forth.
And stagger like a drunken man.
Stagger like a drunken man. Can't stand up. Weaving and going back and forth. Moving and can't about to fall.
And are at their wits' end.
And at their wits' end. Okay. Now let's go to Proverbs. Now let's go to Proverbs 1 first. 20 and 1. Proverbs 20 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker.
Wine is a mocker.
Strong drink is raging.
Strong drink is raging.
And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
So you ain't wise if you get drunk. You a fool. Hold it. Look up raging. Read all that.
Rage, a short period of great anger.
Great anger.
Raving fury.
Raving fury, hollering and clowning, acting a fool.
Great force or violence.
Violence, get mad and ready to fight.
As of the wind. Anything that many people are equal to get or do. Fad, craze. To show great anger.
Show great anger, mad.
To be violent and out of control.
Violent and out of control when they drunk. Can't tell a drunk person nothing. Now read that again.
Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging,
Raging, get angry and mad, ready to fight.
and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
You ain't wise at all when you drunk. You a damn fool when you drunk. Ain't no human being got no business drunk, and I'm gonna show you why. Hold it. Let's go to 23. 23 and 19.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 19. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thy heart in the way.
And be wise and guide thy heart in the way.
Be not among wine bibbers,
Don't be around wine bibblers,
among riotous eaters of flesh.
around people eating ham hocks and chitlins and pork chops.
For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty,
The junk and the poverty gonna come to poverty, ain't gonna never have none, gonna be always on the floor.
and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags.
That's right.
Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth and sell it not.
That's right. Now skip on down to 29. No, 20. Yeah, 29.
Verse 29. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes?
Raiders of eyes.
They that tarry long at the wine.
They that drink wine all night long.
They that go to seek mixed wine.
They go 6 mixed drinks.
Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright.
Don't look at cause it's red and looking good.
At the last it biteth like a serpent,
And unless it bite like a serpent, you get drunk as a skunk.
and stingeth like an adder.
And sting like an adder. You drunk and feeling good, ready to do whatever.
Thy eyes shall behold strange women.
Okay, that's all. Talking about Gentile women. Yeah. So let's go to let me see. Proverbs 31. Now, this the only time that you this ain't what I'm I think it's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now this is corn, y'all. Proverbs 31 to start that first verse. Now y'all pay attention to this.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him.
Now this what the king mama taught him. Listen, the king mama now.
What, my son?
What, my son?
And what? The son of my womb.
The son of my womb. You came out my womb. You my son.
And what?
And what?
The son of my vows.
The son of my vows. I made a vow.
Give not thy strength unto women.
Don't give all your strength to women. Don't tell a woman everything you done did and done and all your whole history of your life. Don't give your strength to no women.
Nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Nor your way that it destroy you. Tell somebody something that can haunt you or hurt you in the future. You tell them something that they ain't supposed to be told and they stab you in the back and hurt you. Read.
It is not for kings.
This is not for a king.
O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine.
It ain't for no king to drink no wine. Watch this. It ain't for no king, no leader, no king to drink no wine.
Nor for princes strong drink.
Nor no strong drinks. This 1800 here.
Lest they drink.
Lest they drink.
And forget the law.
And forget the law. You gonna forget the law.
And pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
That's right.
Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
Give this 1800 to somebody that's ready to die. Hit the cemetery. That's when you drink, when you're ready to die.
And wine unto those that be of heavy heart.
And wine to them a heavy heart. Somebody that lost their mama or lost their daddy or going through something. That's who you get a wine to. Somebody that's in distress. Not because it's Thanksgiving, not because it's Christmas, and y'all want to celebrate every Friday and get drunk and high and do all this old goofy, retarded stuff. This what you get the alcohol for. If you ain't in distress and you ain't on your deathbed, you ain't got no business drinking. Now read it again.
The words of King Lemuel.
Hold up. No, go to 4. Start there 4.
It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine.
It ain't good for no king to drink no wine. Why? Because he gonna get drunk and forget them Sabbath days, forget the law, do something he ain't got no business doing, say something out that alligator mouth is wrong, give false judgment. Read.
Nor for princes strong drink.
There ain't no strong drink, no wine or no strong drinks.
Lest they drink and forget the law.
You gonna forget the law when you come drunk, intoxicated, off your square, disembobulated, out your rabbit mind, out that brain, retarded fool.
And pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
That's right.
Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
Give a strong drink to somebody that's ready to die, finna hit that cemetery. That's when you drink. Not occasionally, not on holidays and happy days or whatever day when they get paid on Friday, you get drunk all the way Friday to Saturday. Then Sunday you go to church and get a pimp 10% of your money. You lying, you retarded fool. Read.
And wine unto those that be of heavy heart.
And the wine of them that get very hard.
Let him drink.
Let him drink.
And forget his poverty.
And for a minute, he gonna forget all about the bad times.
And remember his misery no more.
And he ain't gonna remember misery no more, but when he sobered up, the damage gonna be still right there. His mama's still dead, his daddy's still dead, his bills still due. So when reality sink back in and you see it's still the same. You gonna be happy for a minute, feeling good for a minute, but when you sober up, them bills still need to be paid, your mama's still dead, and everybody else, you still got problems. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Doing this ain't gonna change nothing.
Open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction.
That's right, dumb. Hold it. That's what what was that? Proverbs 31. Yeah. Okay, go to Job 12. Job 12 and 25.
Job chapter 12, verse 25. They grope in the dark without light.
They grope in the dark without light.
And he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man.
And make them stagger like a drunken man. That's all I needed on that. Let me see. Now go to Isaiah. Watch this coin, y'all. Isaiah 51. No, I want Isaiah. I want Isaiah chapter 5 first. Yeah. Isaiah chapter 5 first. Woo! It's cold-blooded right here. Go to Isaiah 5 and start at the 11th verse.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 11. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning.
Hold it. Woe. Let's see what woe means. Okay. But don't read it yet. We'll finish this though. Read the book first.
Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink.
Follow this 1800.
That continue until night.
Till the night. But see what woe mean. What do woe mean? Right here.
Woe, great sorrow.
Great sorrow.
A cause of sorrow.
A cause of sorrow.
Trouble.
Trouble. And what else? Is it?
Yeah.
All of it. Okay.
Woe be gone. Showing woe. Looking sad or mournful.
Okay. Yeah, trouble. Okay, what means trouble? Now, read the book. Start all over.
Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning.
Trouble to them that rise up in the morning.
That they may follow strong drink.
Because Friday they got drunk. Then Saturday when they wake up today, they going to get drunk some more, going to drink again. Because they drunk from Friday night. Now with the hangover trying to cover it up, read.
That continue until night.
Then they drink all the way to the nighttime.
Till wine inflame them.
Till the wine inflame them. What do inflame mean? Inflame, what that mean?
Inflame, to make excited or angry.
To make excited or ready, sex, or either jump on somebody, one of the two. Read it again. No, inflame.
To make excited or angry.
You either excited or angry, one of the two. I think you got drunk, read.
And the heart and the vial.
Now the music playing, you got Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, and Al Green playing, read.
The tabret and pipe and wine are in their feast.
And are in the feast. You're getting drunk, you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and you listen to Al Green.
But they regard not the work of Yahweh.
But you ain't studying Yah. Hold it. What do regard mean? I got to do this like this. How you spell? Let me see. How you spell regard?
R-E-G.
Oh, okay. Okay. All blue. What do regard mean?
Regard, to think of in a certain way.
And to think of a certain way.
Consider, to pay attention to, show respect for, observe, concern, respect and liking, good wishes.
That's right. When you disregard, you ain't regard none of that. Hold it now. Read. Let's go back to Okay, yeah. Read that 12 again.
And the heart and the vial, the tabret and pipe and wine are in their feast, but they regard not the work of Yahweh.
They don't respect Yahweh.
Neither consider the operation of his hands.
And they don't even consider what he do.
Therefore, my people are going into captivity.
That's why you're going into captivity.
Because they have no knowledge.
Because you dumb as a box of rocks want to be drunk. Only a fool want to be drunk.
And their honorable men are famished.
They're weak.
And their multitude dry up with thirst.
With thirst.
Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself.
That's why hell is full of, hell gonna be full of. Because you ain't acknowledge Yahweh. You rather be drunk than sober. And can't nobody tell you nothing when you're drunk. You're a retarded fool.
And open her mouth without measure.
The hell is waiting on you, though. Open up mouth without measure. Hell only waiting on you because you disregard Yahweh. When you drunk, you ain't gonna keep no Sabbath. You ain't gonna honor the Almighty Yahweh no kind of way when you're drunk.
And their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it.
Okay, I think that's all I need. That was 5. Okay. In other words, that they ain't studying the Most High when they get drunk. That's what the book just said. Let's go to 19. You ain't gonna keep the law when you're drunk. You ain't gonna do a lot of stuff. Gonna get you off your square. Okay, let me see. Isaiah 19 and 14.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
A perverse spirit.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Just like a drunken man staggering in his vomit. Ain't worth 2 dead flies. That's what I'm talking about. Then let's go to 29. Isaiah 29 and start at the 9th verse.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry.
And cry.
They are drunken, but not with wine.
You drunk, but you ain't had no wine.
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
They stagger, but not with strong drink. That's talking about a different kind of drunk.
For Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Yahweh have poured out a deep sleep on you. This ain't the kind of drunk from drinking.
And have closed your eyes.
And have closed your eyes, because you dumb as a box of rocks. You still talking about Christianity and Islam and all this junk.
The prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this.
Read this.
I pray thee.
I pray thee.
And he said,
and this is what he said. This is a response.
I cannot, for it is sealed.
It is sealed.
And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Wherefore Yahweh said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth.
Most of these people with their mouth say they love Yahweh when they get drunk. Yeah, I love God. I don't talk about God when you get drunk. You a lie. Read.
And with their lips do honor me.
They honor him only with their lip, with their mouth service, lip service.
But have removed their heart far from me.
But your heart ain't with Yahweh. Your heart on 1800. Kavase, Hennessy, Crown Royal, Gin, Bud Light, Budweiser. That was your heart at.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Of men, that's right. Okay, that's what I think I needed with that. Let's see. Let's go to Isaiah 51. Now I'm finna talk about these hard drugs, heroin, crack, and all that, LSD. 51. Let me see. Okay, start at Isaiah 51 and the 17th.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem.
Oh, Jerusalem, talking about us.
Which has drunk at the hand of Yahweh the cup of his fury.
The cup of Yahweh's fury.
Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling.
What is dregs? Hold it. Let's see. Dregs. What is dregs?
Dregs, solid bits that settle to the bottom in a liquid sediment.
Okay, you know when you cook that stuff up and you got them rocks in that water and stuff, that bitter stuff that crack, come from baking soda and water. Now read that again. This here. Picture baking soda and water making crack.
Solid bits that settle to the bottom in a liquid.
Drop. They call it drop.
Sediment.
Okay, drop. Now hold it. Go back to Go back to what verse was you at?
17.
Okay, start over 17 again.
Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Yahweh the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation.
Desolation.
And destruction.
And destruction.
And the famine.
All this gonna come from them dregs.
And the sword.
And the sword. Because you owe my money, they ready to do something to you.
By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted.
They weak.
They lie at the head of all the streets.
They lay in the streets all night long trying to get high.
As a wild bull in a net.
Just like a wild bull in the net. Trying to steal, rob, take, or want to get high off their lick.
They are full of the fear of Yahweh.
You full of the fear of Yah.
The rebuke of Elohim.
That's right. The Almighty put this up on you.
Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine.
You drunken, but you ain't had no wine. You had heroin and rocks and crack and stuff like that. You ain't had nothing to drink. You want to get high with something else. This is a higher drug than alcohol.
Thus saith Yahweh, thus saith thy Yahweh, Yahweh, and thy Elohim that pleaded the cause of his people.
Of his people, talking about us.
Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
The Almighty put this curse up on us.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
That's right. He gonna give it to you and take it away.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
Almighty put this curse up on us. Why? Because of disobedient, hard-headed, and stiff-necked. We under a curse from these hard drugs. This come from Yah. Now, what was that? 51.
Yeah.
Oh, go to Psalm 75. Go to Psalm 75 and start at the 8th verse. Still talking about dregs.
Psalms chapter 75, verse 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup.
This a cup in Yahweh's hand.
And the wine is red.
Wine is red.
It is full of mixture.
Full of mixture, made from everything.
And he poured out of the same, but the dregs thereof.
But the dregs of the hard drugs.
All the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
That's right, gonna use drugs. The wicked gonna use it. Almighty gonna put the drugs up on the wicked. Okay, that's all I need right there. Let's go to Jeremiah, I think. Let's see. Jeremiah 23, let me see. Start at the 29th verse. Jeremiah 23 and 9, I meant. That's 9.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 9. My heart within me is broken because of the prophets. All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man.
Like a drunken man.
And like a man whom wine hath overcome because of Yahweh and because of the words of his holiness. For the land is full of adulterers.
Full of adulterers.
For because of swearing the land mourneth. The pleasant places of the wilderness are dried up, and their course is evil, and their force is not right.
Your force ain't right. You evil and you ain't right.
For both prophet and priest are profane.
Both of them.
Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith Yahweh.
That's right. Yahweh say, found our wickedness. That's right. Let's go to, I think I want 48. Let me see if I want. 48, right? 48. Oh, yeah. 48 and 26.
Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 26. Make ye him drunken.
Make ye him drunken.
For he magnify himself against Yahweh.
He magnify himself against Yahweh. He get drunk. He ain't thinking about Yahweh. Okay, that was it. Isaiah 28 again. No, I ain't read that. I don't think. Oh, yeah, I read it already. I did it. No, I didn't. I ain't read. I don't think I read Isaiah 28. No, I did. Started 28 and 7. That's corn.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 7. But they also have erred through wine.
Hold it. What do err mean? They erred through wine. What do err mean?
Err, to be wrong.
To be wrong.
Make a mistake.
Make a mistake.
Do wrong.
Do wrong. Now, that's it.
Sin.
Sin. Now, let me show you how to sin and do wrong and make a mistake. Read, watch this. Read 7th verse.
And through strong drink are out of the way.
Okay, now start all over.
But they also have erred through wine.
They sin through wine.
And through strong drink are out of the way.
And they sin through strong drink out of the way because they're out of their mind.
The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink.
The priest and the prophet erred through strong drink. So if they do it, you know you're going to do it.
They are swallowed up of wine.
Swallowed up in wine. That's all they want to do is drink.
They are out of the way through strong drink.
They out of the way in strong drink, making wrong judgment. Mean sin and doing wrong.
They are in vision.
They are in vision. They can't see.
They stumble in judgment.
And they stumble in judgment.
For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
All the tables are vomit and filthiness. Filthiness. Listen, I want to read that again. I want you to read that whole thing again, because only a fool gonna drink. No, read the book. 7.
But they also have erred through wine.
You made a mistake. You sinned and you did wrong through wine.
And through strong drink are out of the way.
And out of the strong drink, that 1800 on the table, you sin, you do wrong.
The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink.
They erred through strong drink. Now we're going to find out what err means.
They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink.
You out of the way. You out of your mind.
They are in vision.
They are in vision. They got a different understanding because you got a different spirit up on you.
They stumble in judgment.
They stumble in judgment, stutter and hesitate, and give you the wrong information.
For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
All the tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
So that there is no place clean.
That's right, ain't no place clean. Now read What do mean?
To be wrong.
So you gonna be wrong when you drunk.
Make a mistake.
You gonna make a mistake when you drunk.
To do wrong.
You gonna do wrong when you drunk.
Sin.
You gonna sin when you're drunk. That's right. The book popping it. I'm popping corn like I always do. I know y'all mad at me and hate me, but I don't care. I'm showing you what the book say. Almighty say, don't do it unless you ready to die. If you ain't ready to die, or you ain't lost your house, or your mama, or your daddy, or somebody today, you ain't got no business drinking nothing. What was that? Isaiah what? 28?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51. In the 7th verse. This another kind of drunk. Isaiah 51:7.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
Babylon had been a golden cup. United States of Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand. Reason why it's a golden cup, because his people here. We are here. So that would make United States a golden cup because of the nappy-headed Israelites. Read.
They made all the earth drunken.
They made all the earth drunken with religion, Christianity. All the earth is Christianity and junk. You made them drunk with Christianity and religion.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Ain't talking about that kind of wine you drink. It's talking about religion, brainwash, bamboozle, hoodwink. Got everybody talk. Number of Christians in the world. There's billions and billions of Christians. They drunk. And watch this. Read.
Therefore the nations are mad.
They crazy about their religion. They mad. That means they love Christianity. They love the New Testament. They love junk. Mad mean they crazy about this mess. So I just wanted to get that point across. Let's go to 13. Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah 10, 13 and 10. Start right there.
Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 10. This evil people which refuse to hear my words.
This evil people which prefer to hear Yahweh's word, because they rather be drunk than sober, listen to Yahweh's words.
Which walk in the imagination of their heart.
What is the imagination of their own heart? They want to drink and get high and do everything but serve Yah.
And walk after other gods.
And walk after the New Testament and the Quran, which Yahweh ain't never told you to do.
To serve them.
To serve the New Testament.
And to worship them.
And worship JC.
Shall even be as this girdle.
And you're going to be just like this girdle, good for nothing. Read.
Which is good for nothing.
You ain't worth 2 dead flies when you do this. Read.
For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Judah, saith Yahweh, that they might be unto me for a people, and for a name, and for a praise, and for a glory, but they would not hear.
But we ain't gonna listen. We want to get drunk and high.
Therefore thou shalt speak unto them this word.
This word, watch this.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel.
Yahweh talking.
Every bottle shall be filled with wine.
Every bottle should be filled with wine.
And they shall say unto thee, do we not certainly know that every bottle shall be filled with wine? Then shalt thou say unto them.
Then you tell them this.
Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will fill all the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's throne, and the priests, and the prophets, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, with drunkenness.
With drunkenness?
And I will dash them one against another.
I'm going to knock their head off.
Even the fathers and the sons together.
I'm going to knock their head off, your father and the sons.
Saith Yahweh.
That said Yahweh, read.
I will not pity.
I ain't going to have no pity on them.
Nor spare.
I ain't going to spare you or forgive you.
Nor have mercy.
I ain't going to have no mercy on you.
But destroy them.
I'm going to knock your head off and kill you. That's right. That's right. Now, because when you drunk, you ain't studying Yahweh. I ain't never been drunk. I don't know how it feels to be drunk. I never tasted beer, liquor, wine, none of that. Cigarettes, none of that dope, none of that. I ain't trying to say I'm better than you. I'm just smart and educated. I look at other people's mistakes. Why should I do something I know I do it to them? I learn from other people. I've been around all the drug addicts, all the alcoholics, and I know how they get down. But you know what? I'd rather be the worst one out of all of them. The worst one out of all of them is an alcoholic that do this here. I'd rather be around a dope fiend, a crackhead, a heroin addict, a pill popper, a lean drinker, a syrup drinker. I'd rather be around everybody but this person because they're going to act a fool. They're going to say stuff and do things if they want to make you knock their head off. Now, what was that? Okay, let's go to Nahum. A drunk ain't nothing. I'd rather be around any kind of drug person, this person right here, that drink that. You're going to say some things and do some things that you're going to regret the next day. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. You a lie. You did it and said it. Let me see. Nehemiah. Let's see. Okay, go to Nehemiah 1 and 10.
Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 10. For while they be folded together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble fully dry.
That's right, gonna be destroyed, divided, but ate up, brother. Okay, now go to Hucklebuck, chapter 2, verse 15.
Hucklebuck chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Woe unto somebody. See, men want to get a woman drunk so he can have sex with her and get in her panties and stuff like that. It's a trouble to the people that's trying to get your neighbor drunk.
That puttest thy bottle to him.
To give him this bottle. Here, woman, go and drink. Go and drink. Read.
And makest him drunken also.
And you make the woman drunk off of this.
That thou mayest look on their nakedness.
That you could take them panties off and put your penis in a boy. That's what you're trying to do. That's all I needed. You trying to get her drunk, and you know she gonna get drunk, and she gonna be very vulnerable and submissive and humble, and then you can trick them draws. Now read that again.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
What is woe? Did I already look up woe? Did I look up woe once?
Yeah.
Okay, I looked up what woe is trouble.
That puttest thy bottle to him.
That put his bottle.
And makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
That you can get them naked and have sex with them. That's what is that what a lot of people got on their mind. What it's all about. When you go to them clubs and buy them shots and them drinks and stuff like that, but all the time, sometimes they'll leave with another man. You get them drunk and somebody else will punish them in the bedroom. I just seen that they all that. Yeah, man, I spent $100 on the man. But she left with Willie Bob. She left with the Dixman, the other man. You know, so yeah. But let me see if I forget. Oh, let me show him. Oh yeah, go to Michael. Michael 2 and 10. Yeah, Michael chapter 2, verse 10.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
That's right. Read.
If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie.
Yes, if man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie.
Saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink.
I'm going to get drunk and drink, and then I'm going to prophesy to you.
He shall even be the prophet of this people. I will surely assemble.
No, that's all I need. In other words, he want to get drunk and talk about the Most High. No, you can't get drunk and talk, but you got to have a sober mind. Almighty dealing with sober-minded people. Yep. Huh? Let me see. Heavy drinking, raise and risk of cancer. That's right, Gabriel. Heart disease and other serious conditions. You're right. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. These people want to do it every weekend, every other day. You know, this is just my opinion. Now, don't quote me on this. This is my opinion. If I drunk, I drink once a year. And you know what that'll be? On my birthday or something like that. And I wouldn't get drunk. I just have some sips or something like that. I wouldn't be getting discombobulated, don't know what I did last night and all that kind of stuff. I might sip only on my birthday. That's it. Once a year. That's when I would do it. If I drunk, it'd be once a year. And that's it. Okay. And if I could only tell one my stories of death with loved ones, lifestyle, and both. Are we here anymore? I'm still. Oh, okay, sister. All right, I understand. Yeah, yeah. But I done had a lot of family and friends that passed away, and not one time I drunk nothing. I ain't never drunk nothing. Monkey see, monkey do. I was always a leader. I wasn't no follower. You know, I didn't do stuff because other people do. If I do something, it's gonna be because what I wanted to do, not because I saw somebody do it and I want to do it because I'm curious and all that. No, I don't get out like that. Only thing I'm gonna do is the law and serve the Most High all the way to the grave, y'all. You understand me? Now, I wanted to show y'all something about marijuana, which marijuana is cooler than all of them. If you marijuana, in my opinion, is better than all of them. Marijuana better than all of them when you get through talking, because it don't have you tripping. How many car wrecks you know people have drinking, smoking marijuana? Alcohol, DUIs and killing people and all this stuff. People don't. I ain't never had nobody heard a wreck and say, "Oh, he was high on marijuana and had a wreck." No, never heard it before. But let's go to let me go to let me see where is it at. Genesis 30. Let me read a little bit about marijuana. Okay, I'm gonna go to Genesis 30. Okay, just start the first verse.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 1. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in Elohim's stead,
I'm Yahweh. I can't give you no babies.
who have withheld from thee the fruit of the womb?
Almighty don't give you children. If you ain't got no babies, because Yahweh didn't close your womb up.
And she said, Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah her handmaid to wife, and Jacob went in unto her. And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, Elohim have judged me, and have also heard my voice, and have given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, With great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, A troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest.
Now, now listen to this, y'all. Leah went in the wheat harvest. Y'all know wheat in the field and wheat harvest. And what happened?
And found mandrakes in the field.
And found marijuana in the field.
And brought them unto his mother Leah.
And brought them unto his mother Leah.
Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes.
Give me that marijuana.
And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldst thou take away my son's mandrakes also?
You gonna take away my husband and my marijuana?
And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes.
I'm gonna give you this marijuana for him to lie with you.
And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes.
I have gave you this marijuana for to have sex with you.
And he lay with her that night.
And he had sex with her for some marijuana. That's right. Gave her the marijuana. He had sex with her. Now look up mandrakes. Hold it. Let me see. Let me show him. Okay, what do mandrake say?
Mandrake, a fruit-producing plant with dark green leaves and small bluish-purple flowers. The mandrake is a relative of the potato family, which grew abundantly.
It's kin to the potato family. But watch this though.
Abundantly throughout Palestine and the Mediterranean region. The yellow fruit of the mandrake was small, sweet tasting, and fragrant. It had a narcotic it had narcotic qualities and may have been used medicinally. The fruit of the mandrake was also referred to as the love apple.
It's the love apple.
It was considered a love potion.
A love potion. Okay. I want to look up in this book here, mandrakes. Let me see. That's the blue. That's the blue.
Mandrake, plant, narcotic.
It's plant, narcotic. Get you high. So let's go to Songs of Solomon right quick. Go to Songs of Solomon. Let me show y'all some words in here right quick. Songs of Solomon. I think it's chapter 7. And start at the 11th. Let me see. 11th verse.
So the Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 11. Come, my beloved.
King Solomon said, "Come, my beloved.
Let us go forth into the field.
Let us go out to the field.
Let us lodge in the villages.
Let us lodge in the villages that we come from the field.
Let us get up early to the vineyards.
Let us go to the vineyard. Let's go to the garden while planting that gas, that pressure.
Let us see if the vine flourish.
Let us see if the vine flourish, see if them plants coming up right.
Whether the tender grape appear.
Where the tender grapes appear.
And the pomegranates bud forth.
Because I got the pomegranates out there and I got the tender grapes.
There will I give thee my loves.
I'm going to give you there my love.
The mandrakes give a smell.
The mandrakes give a smell. That's the only thing got a smell out there. Corn don't. That stuff ain't no smell like mandrakes.
And our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits.
It's doing it again. Let's stop then. Okay, read that again.
The mandrakes give a smell, and at our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits, new and old, which I have laid up for thee, O my beloved.
Which I have laid up for thee, O my beloved. So King Solomon gave his wives mandrakes. Now I'm ready for comment and question. Anybody got any comment or question? Because Yahweh say don't do it. And if you do it at your own risk. It ain't what. Now, let me see somebody say about a birthday on here. Okay, so it is okay to celebrate your birthday since you said occasional. Listen, you acknowledge your birthday. I ain't mean celebrate. I acknowledge it. Yeah, I acknowledge birthdays. Because ain't nowhere in the book where it say you can't acknowledge your birthdays. All these pagan holidays that the white folks started, you can't acknowledge them. You know, your birthday is a special day because without that birthday, you wouldn't be here. That's the day you was birthed. So acknowledge your birthday. I ain't talking about go out and get drunk and hide and trip and act like a fool. Just acknowledge your birthday. Man, I'm so and so today, you know, acknowledge it. I ain't saying go ham on your birthday. No, I'm not saying that. But if I'm 57 years old and I done had 57 birthdays and I ain't never drunk, smoke, or got high on none of them. Used nothing on none of my birthdays. So that ought to tell you something. But you can do what you want to do. I acknowledge my birthday, but I ain't gonna drink nothing, smoke nothing, use no pills or do nothing. I ain't finna do none of that. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with weed now. How do you track your birthday? What you mean? How you track it? Your mama, and your daddy know your birthday. Ask them. They know when you was born. That's how you track it. You track it from your mom and dad. Somebody know when you was born. Your mom and daddy know best. Your uncle, somebody. That's right. Based off that calendar. That's right. That's the only way you're gonna find out. That's right. You use it for everything else. And another thing, you can smoke weed, but you can't smoke it on the Sabbath. Now go to Exodus 35 and show them that you can't. You can smoke it 6 days, but on the 7th day you can't smoke it. Let me show them that. That's right. That's the calendar that you was born on. Whatever calendar you was born on, that's how. Okay, well then that means you don't know how old you is. If I ask you how old you is, you're going to tell me your age and you're going to tell me the month you was born. You tell me the month, day, and year. How old is you? I'm 30. I was born January the 15th. Woo up the band. You use it then. All right, then. Show them that you can't. That's right. It's no go with me. That's with me. I ain't going to do it. I ain't monkey see, monkey do. I don't do what the monkeys do. I do with the opposite of the monkey. I'm going to serve Yahweh to the graveyard. Show them that they can't smoke weed on the Sabbath day. I say Exodus 35:3.
Exodus chapter 35, verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
On the Sabbath day, now look up, is it kindle?
Yeah.
Look up kindle. What is kindle? Because they might not know what kindle means. It say don't kindle no fire on the Sabbath day. It means you can't smoke nothing. Not even a cigarette, a pipe, joint. Whatever you like smoking, you can't smoke it on the Sabbath day.
Kindle, to set on fire.
To set on fire.
Light.
To
light up.
Light up. Y'all know, light up. You can't do it. Okay, let me see. He said, what I mean is if you was born March the 10th of the heathen calendar, then you can't acknowledge your birthday on March. Let me see. March the 10th of the heathen. Well, how you gonna? Well, okay. Let me ask you a question. When was you born then? What day was you born and what month? Tell me, how old is you and where you get it from? How you know? Tell me how you know. How you know your age and your birthday? Okay, well, you tell me when you was born then. I'm talking the assembly of the saint. Tell me when was you born? Oh, he got a smart mouth. So tell me what month you was born. Yeah, he might. Month. That's right. Tell me the month, day, and year you was born, since you can't use it. And you make all your doctor's appointments, and you be at Mr. Charlie's job using that calendar. You use that calendar for everything. You go to work bad. You look at it. You give your mama some on her birthday. You do something for your daddy and your kids and your wife and people. You use it all the time. You use the calendar all the time, the same Gentile calendar. You use it for holidays, birthdays, doctor's appointments, going to work. Okay, well, listen, a calendar is a calendar to me. I ain't got no Hebrew calendar. I want you to tell me when is your birthday and what year we was born and what date. Now, I just told you what I do. Yeah, I use it. So now, what you use? Now, show me what you use. I'm using today for the Sabbath and using Monday to go to work. And I got a dentist appointment one day next month. And I'm gonna keep on using it for my dentist, for my medical appointments, everything. That's right. You use it when you get your check. When them white folks get your money and tell you gonna go get that check on that day. Cause the calendar said you get it on that day. You go get that money on that day. Cause the white man calendar said. Now I know you gonna go get money because the white man said you gonna get paid Friday the 8th. And you gonna go get that money. Don't tell me you ain't gonna use that white man calendar. You use it when you go to work. You use it when you everything. Everything you do by that white man calendar. That's right, I'm popping corn. Tell me you ain't gonna use it every day. Tell me about no white man calendar. You use it every day. Your mama birthday, you bought her something. Your daddy, you did something for him. Your kids, you acknowledge that. Oh, my son, he 8 years old today. Oh, the white man calendar say he 8 years old January the 3rd. That's right. They all use it on that payday. Oh, I'm waiting on the 1st. The 1st? How you gonna wait on the 1st in the white folks calendar? No, you ain't waiting on no 1st and the 3rd for no money for no white man calendar. You ain't gonna never use it. So don't tell me about no calendar, because you use it every day. Now, anybody got any comment or question about this subject? Now, I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just telling you what Yahweh say don't do. You can do what you want. You can get drunk every day, smoke the pipe every day, smoke weed. You can do whatever you want to do every day. Just know you're going to pay for it. That's all. You're going to pay for it. I show you what the book say don't do. I show you what the book say do. So that's all I can do. I'm going to just do what the book say do. Come on, talking about a calendar. Kill me about this calendar shit. Every time that you go to get that check on that calendar today, silent nights, holy nights. I say, when is your birthday? No, I ain't asked you about none of that. I say, what month was you born? What day was you born? And what year you was born? That's what I want to see up there. And I'm talking to Assembly of Saints. Yeah, Yahweh say don't drink. I'm not going to celebrate nothing. I said, I acknowledge my birthday. I didn't tell you I was going to celebrate it. I said, if I drunk anything, it'll be once a year on my birthday. But I don't drink nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't drink at all. But if I drink this right now, I'd be drunk as a skunk. But I ain't going to do it. So, yeah, the Almighty said don't drink. Jason, you wasn't on here when I was popping it? Yeah, I said the Most High. Yahweh told Moses and he told Aaron. Let me go back to Numbers right quick for Jason if he wasn't on here. Okay, well that's your opinion. Yeah, but you ain't never told me when your birthday and when year you was born. None of that though. No, I missed it. Okay, let me go to Numbers for Jason right quick. Or was it Numbers? Let me see. No, I think it was Leviticus. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, go to Leviticus chapter 10. This for Jason. 10 and start the 8th verse.
Leviticus chapter 10, verse 8. And Yahweh spake unto Aaron.
See, Yahweh told Aaron. Aaron was a high priest. That was Moses' brother. Now watch what Yahweh told him.
Saying, do not drink wine nor strong drink.
Do not drink wine or strong drinks. This is what Yahweh told Aaron.
Thou nor thy sons with thee.
No, your sons don't drink it.
When you go into the tabernacle of the congregation.
When you go into the tabernacle of the congregation, you ain't got no business drinking no wine or no strong drinks.
Lest ye die.
Is you gonna die? You can drink it, but you're gonna die. So you got a choice. You either gonna drink or you're not. So I might say, but if you drink it, you're gonna die.
It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations.
It should be a statute, right? Read.
And that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between clean and unclean, and that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which Yahweh have spoken unto them by the hand of Moses.
That's right. Teach the statute. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Almighty say don't do it. He told Aaron. Yep, the Almighty said it. Yes, he was talking to the priest. Yeah. He was talking to the priest, but he still told you don't drink wine, strong drink, and he told us to teach the children of Israel the same, Yeah, he was talking directly to the priest. He was talking to the Levites, right? But not to go in the tabernacle drunk. That's what he was specifying. Don't go in there drunk. But my more thing is don't drink at all. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's right. He gonna go back when he get that check. I bet you he gonna, when them white folks pay him that money on whenever day he get paid, he going to get it on that day and on their calendar. On their calendar and on their day. Now, I bet you gonna do that. You ain't gonna tell her, no, I don't want it because I don't believe in the calendar and I don't know when I'm gonna get my money. I gotta get another calendar. You ain't gonna tell them that. Let me see. Did Judah have a story about being drunk? Judah. I don't.
Yeah, you have a story about
being drunk.
Not
that I know. I can't remember Judah getting drunk. Let me see. I can't remember. If you can think of, we'll read it. You're right, at least. But I don't remember Judah getting drunk. Not to my. I ain't gonna say he did, but I just can't remember him getting drunk. Maybe he did, but I don't know. Okay. Let me think hard. Let me see did Judah ever get drunk. Oh yeah, he slept with his daughter-in-law. Yeah, he done that. Yeah, he slept with his daughter-in-law. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't know she was his daughter-in-law though. He slept with her, but he didn't know that was his daughter-in-law because she had covered up her face and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But my subject is today is about drinking. I'm talking about drinking. I did December. I was born December the 26th. Who? Oh. No, he was. No, he wasn't. No, let's read that story. No, he wasn't drunk. Let me read that about Judah. Let me show you that. No, he wasn't drunk. I think that's Genesis 30. Let me see. Let's find that story about when Judah got with his when he had sex with his let me see what this Genesis. Let's see. No, he wasn't drunk, sister. Let's see. Yeah, I know what she's talking about though, Judah. Okay, here we go. It's Genesis 38. Yeah, Genesis 38. Okay. Okay, let me read that Genesis 38 because I don't think he was drunk. Let me see. Read that 38:1.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 1. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren.
He went down from his brother
and turned into a certain Adullamite, whose name was Hira. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite.
He saw a daughter of a Canaanite,
whose name was Shua.
Her name was Shua.
And he took her and went in unto her.
He just took and went into her. He wasn't drunk now.
And she conceived.
And
bare a son, and he called his name
Now when she had this son called
and she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was at Chezeb when she bare him. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn.
Now he took a wife for his son,
whose name was Tamar.
Her name was Tamar.
And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of Yahweh, and Yahweh slew him.
He was wicked. Y'all might have killed him.
And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her.
Because when you had sex with a woman, she become your wife. He married her by having sex with her.
And raise up seed to thy brother.
And watch what he do. He made the Most High mad. He gonna knock his head off.
And Onan knew that the seed should not be his.
He knew it wasn't gonna be his.
And it came to pass when he went in unto his brother's wife,
when he had sex with his brother, while he spilled the semen on the ground, the Almighty killed him.
that he spilled it on the ground,
He took his penis out of his vagina and shot it on the ground,
lest that he should give seed to his brother.
because he didn't want to get his brother's wife pregnant.
And the thing which he did displeased Yahweh.
And it made Yahweh upset and mad.
Wherefore he slew him also.
Yahweh killed him because he took his penis out and put the sperm on the ground, which he should have left it in to make a seed.
Then said Judah to Tamar his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shelah my son be grown.
Now he made her a promise.
For he said, lest peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. And in process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died, and Judah was comforted and went up unto his sheep shears to Timnath. He and his friend hired the Adulamite. And it was told Tamar, saying, behold, thy father-in-law go up to Timnath to shear his sheep.
See, she knew that Judah was going to be there. And so that was her idea. Watch this.
And she put her widow's garments off from her and covered her with a veil.
That's right. She put off her widow garment, because back then you had the virgins wearing one thing, the widows wearing one thing, the hoes wearing another thing. Everybody had a dress code. And you see them dressed, you know they was a virgin, you knew it was a hoe, or you knew they was married, or something like that. Read.
And wrapped herself.
What verse you at?
14.
Okay.
And sat in an open place, which is by the way to Timnath, for she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife.
See, she saw that this man had got grown, and Judah must forgot he didn't give her the wife. And so she kind of, man, he going to plumb me a wife, but you ain't did what you say you're going to do. Read.
When Judah saw her.
When Judah saw this woman, he didn't know who she was.
He thought her to be a harlot.
He thought her to be a harlot.
Because she had covered her face.
Because she had covered her face, because he didn't know who she was.
And he turned unto her by the way and said, go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee.
Let me have sex with you.
For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law.
He did not know that it was his daughter-in-law.
And she said, what wilt thou give me?
What you going to give me? A signet cord and a staff? That's what he going to give her? Read.
That thou mayest come in unto me. And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock.
I'm going to send you a kid from the flock.
And she said, wilt thou give me a pledge?
I'm going to give you a pledge.
Till thou send it. And he said, what pledge shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet.
Thy signet.
And thy bracelet.
Give me the bracelet.
And thy staff that is in thy hand.
Give me them three things, because I'm going to prove to you that I'm 100. Watch this. This is a cold lick, y'all. Read.
And he gave it her.
He gave it to her.
And came in unto her.
And had sex with her. In other words, I'm going to give you all this for that. Read.
And she conceived by him.
And she got pregnant by her father-in-law.
And she arose and went away.
She went away. She left the town.
And laid by her veil from her, and put on the garments of her widowhood.
She went back and changed clothes, put the real clothes on.
And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend the Adulamite to receive his pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not.
They couldn't find her. She was out of sight.
Then he asked the men of that place.
He asked everybody in the city, man, where she at, man?
Saying, where is the harlot?
Where the hoe at, man?
That was openly by the wayside.
That was on Cicero and Jackson.
And they said, there is no harlot in this place.
Ain't no harlot on Cicero, man.
And he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her.
Hey, man, she out of sight.
And also the men of the place said that there was no harlot in this place.
We ain't seen nobody like what you talking about.
And Judah said, let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her.
I ain't found her, because I ordered this kid with goat.
And it came to pass about 3 months after.
About 3 months after this, y'all, watch this.
That it was told Judah, saying, Tomorrow thy daughter-in-law had played the harlot.
That we found out that time out was a hoe. She pregnant by, but he don't know this is baby, y'all. But it's a cold lick. Read.
And also, behold, she is with child by whoredom.
She is with child by being a hoe, playing a hoe.
And Judah said, bring her forth.
Bring her out.
And let her be burnt.
And let her be burnt, because back then they didn't play that with the host. They didn't get out like that. Women weren't sleeping around with men like they do now. They wasn't doing it back then, because if you do, you're gonna die. Read.
When she was brought forth.
When she was brought forth.
She sent to her father-in-law.
She sent to her father-in-law. Watch this coin, y'all.
Saying, by the man whose these are.
All this stuff, the man he gave me this who I'm pregnant by, the man that gave me the staff and stuff.
Am I with child?
I'm pregnant by the same man that gave me that evidence back then.
And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these?
The signet, the bracelet, and the staff. Read.
The signet and bracelets and staff. And Judah acknowledged them.
Judah saw it and said, oh man, that's mad. Read.
And said, she had been more righteous than I.
Judah said she more righteous than me.
Because that I gave her not to Shelah my
son. Because I did not give her my son like I said I was going to do. I didn't do that because she more righteous than me.
And he knew her again no more.
And he didn't never have sex with her no more.
And it came to pass in the time of her travail that, behold, twins were in her womb.
She had twins.
And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand.
Okay, well, that's enough. But see, Judah wasn't drunk now. We can't bear false witness on him. We can't say something he was, but it wasn't. The book say he wasn't drunk now. So we can't say that. So the hoes cover their faces out of shame. That what the book say. Yep, that's what the book say. Teach, and you are a different type of beast for sure. Love you for right. I don't know no other way. I just keep it 1,000. You know, but people gonna hate you. Yeah. Oh, okay, sister. Okay, yeah. We cleaned that up though. No, he wasn't drunk. He was horny. He wasn't drunk. He was horny. like we get horny. We ain't drunk. We're horny. We get horny, not drunk. Oh, bro. Oh, let me see. It says, brother, could you do a history lesson in the near future? Not on me. I can't do that on me. I can't do no history. I can't do that on me. Let me show you why I can't do it. Go to Ecclesiastes 3, man. Hey, Jay, you know I can't do that on me. That brother know me, boy. Hey, Jay, one cold piece of work, Jay. Well, okay, we're gonna read that. Yeah. Hey, let me see. Yeah, I want okay, read 3 and 1.
It's Galatians chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
It's a time for everything, but I'm gonna skip on down and get right to it. No, I want to get right to it. Okay, let me see. Okay, 7. The 7th verse.
Verse 7. A time to reign and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak.
It's a time to keep silence, a time to speak. So I'm gonna ride with that. I know when to shut up and I know when to popcorn. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I did one on that a while back because I think somebody, one of the sisters had told me to do that. I already did a class on that before because somebody else asked me about a few years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, to do one on Israel, and I did. I think I did one on them already, but I'll check and see if I did or did though. Look, you get straight to it, no sugar coated. Hose was the sense, and yeah, that's right. They know with the book. You know, I can't sugarcoat it. No, I can't. Okay, but we also have virtuous women too. Now we, it's been hoes and virtuous women since the beginning of time. Yep. Uriah say read Isaiah 28:7-9. No, the book be popping. I don't be showing that. I just be bringing out what's in the book. Yeah, I bring out what's in the book, Jay. Okay, let's read Isaiah 28:7-9.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way.
Out of the way, out of their mind.
The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
That's right. Read.
So that there is no place clean.
No place clean. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I had already read that, sister, but yeah, we'll read it again. You'll see. Okay, history. I think I read this on Israel. I think I did one on Israel. I'm gonna have to find out, but I believe I did one on that. Okay. Was we the oldest, coldest war? But you got some more to read?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
No, that ain't it. She didn't say that. She said 9 too.
You said 7 through 9.
Yeah, 7 through 9.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Yeah, here a little and there a little. Right.
Then there are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then it tells you how to teach. Okay. You can see what we was the coldest at war. Simeon and Levi wiping out the entire city. Samson, King David, brother Israel wiping out 100. That's right. Samson killed 1,000 Philistines with a jawbone of an ass. He killed 1,000 men by himself with a jawbone of an ass. And Levi and Simeon destroyed their city because they raped their sister Dinah. And it was in the city, and them cats, the scene and lied with her. And then when they found out that he had took her virginity, Levi sent him and tricked him, say, look, man, y'all go get circumcised. And on the third day, when they were so, they went through the city and took care of their business. They handled it. That's right. Yeah. So Levi and Simeon, they was goons. Yep. They do teaching based on how mighty we were in the battle. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I did nothing on that one. Yeah. Even on Abraham, Abraham did some killing too. Yeah. We wasn't no cowards, wasn't no Israelite cowards. No, we bone crushers. We can take care of that business for y'all. And King David, boy, he killed more people than anybody. I think King David got the coldest record in the Bible. Shit. The Almighty said that the feeble would be as David in the last days. Okay, Abraham wasn't playing about Lot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, let me show you what the Most High, the Almighty said this here, and let me see where it say that there. Let me show y'all what he say. Go to Exodus 15. Exodus 15 and 3. Exodus 15 and 3. Watch what the book say, y'all.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. Yahweh is a man of war.
Yahweh is a man of war.
Yahweh is his name.
Yahweh is his name. He is a man of war. That's all I need. And y'all know what come with war. Yeah. And every time the king, this is what I loved about King David. Every time King David went to war, he got permission from Yah. He'll go and call upon Yah. He said, Yahweh, can I go down? Can I go over there and handle that business for you? And he'll say, yeah, go take care. You know. So when come with war, you got to get permission from Yahweh. You just can't go to war on your own thinking you got enough this and that. Nah, it don't work like that. You have to get permission from Yah to go to war. That's when everybody lose the war because they don't go direct to Yahweh to get the yes or no answer. You know, you can't do nothing on your own. You can't not do nothing on your own. That's that pride and that arrogancy. You have to go to Yah for instructions. Yahweh, is it all right for me to go to Texas and handle that business? And Almighty might tell you, yeah or no. I don't know what He's gonna tell you, but you got to get it. You got to get permission from Yah. You can't do nothing on your own. Yeah. So it's all about asking, you know, if the Almighty ain't told you to do it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. Then you're going to get your head knocked off. Oh, let me find some of that with King David. What got permission from Yahweh all the time. Let me find that right quick. With King David asked Yahweh, can he go up and kill the Philistines? Let's see. Y'all hear me find that with King David got permission from Yahweh to go handle their business with the Philistines. Let's see. Oh, David. Oh, let's see. Let's see. It would be in 2 Samuel. I know it's going to be in 2 Samuel. Let me see. Oh, okay. Go to I got it. Go to 2 Samuel, 2 Samuel 5 and 19.
Second Samuel chapter 5, verse 19. And David inquired of Yahweh,
He inquired of Yahweh, saying,
shall I go up to the Philistines?
should I go knock the Philistines' head off?
Wilt thou deliver them into my hand?
Will you already deliver them to my hand, Yahweh? He got permission.
And Yahweh said unto David,
and Yahweh told David,
go up
and knock their head off.
For I will doubtless deliver the Philistines into thy hand.
I'm going for sure let you win the fight and the battle because I'm the one in control. Now read it one more time. That's Cohen, y'all.
And David inquired of Yahweh.
Inquired mean he asked,
saying, shall I go up to the Philistines?
Can I go get the Philistines, knock their head off?
Wilt thou deliver them? Wilt thou deliver them to my hand?
Will you let me win the battle when I go knock their head off?
And Yahweh said unto David.
And Yahweh talked to David like I'm talking to y'all.
Go up. For I will doubtless deliver the Philistines into thy hand.
I'm going for sure let you win the fight in the war, man. You understand me? Now, he talked to David. He ain't talked to nobody in the New Testament. Show me somebody he talked to in the New Testament. I'll give you this. I'll send this to you. I know you're an alcoholic. I know you like to drink. I know you want it. This food ain't been open, but I ain't studying it. Okay, speaking of alcohol, I realized that it's not for everybody because some people can't handle it being under. You absolutely right. And 90% of them can't handle it. The majority of them can't handle it. Yep, you're right. The majority of them can't handle it. Yeah. But you ain't got no business doing no. If you can't handle it and maintain the drug that you're using, you ain't got no business using. If you can't sponsor the drug that you use, you ain't got no business do it. Should nobody help you try to get used drugs? If you can't sponsor them, afford them, and maintain yourself by doing crazy and retarded stuff, getting high and drunk, you supposed to leave it alone. That drug ain't for you. If it make you get out your body and do stuff that you shame of and do stuff that you don't want nobody to know you did, stop doing it. This drunk idiot who I see in the street sometime and at the train street will follow me right. No, that ain't funny because he might have something on his mind. I ain't mean to laugh about that. He following you around, that's real serious. Because he might have rape on his mind or rob on his mind. He might have anything on his mind. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I call it. Yeah. Really, alcohol ain't for nobody for real because it's gonna get you out of the body. And most people that drink, they want to drink to get full. They can't just drink two or three shots and set it down. They want to drink the whole bottle and know it's gonna have them acting retarded and crazy. Know it, but they don't care. Then be shamed the next day. I said that. I did that. Yeah, you retarded fool. You said it and did it, and you're gonna do it again. You're gonna get drunk. Like let's go back to Isaiah. Let me show you what Isaiah said about a fool. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Isaiah. Might be 28. Let me see for 28 what I want. No, that's not good. Okay. One where it says, and continue to the morning. Oh, it's 5. I think it's 5. Yeah. Yeah. Isaiah, read the Isaiah 5 and start at the 11th verse.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 11. Woe to them that rise up early in the morning.
Woe means trouble.
That they may follow strong drink.
Because Friday they got drunk. Now they can wake up the next day on the Saturday getting drunk.
That continue until night.
They continue all the way to night. They start in the daytime drinking all the way to night. Now they drunk as a skunk.
To wine inflame them.
To wine inflame them. What do inflame? I already looked inflame up. Make them rowdy, angry, evil, rotten.
And the heart and the vile.
And they playing music. Got the Temptations, OJs, and James Brown playing.
The tabret and pipe and wine are in their feast.
And they cooking Sunday dinner. Cooking in the kitchen, just cooking anything.
But they regard not the work of Yahweh.
But they hate Yahweh. They don't regard Yahweh. They hate him.
Neither consider the operation of his hands.
They do not consideration the opposite of Yahweh's hand. They don't consider it. They ain't studying it.
Therefore, my people are going into captivity.
That's why my people is going into captivity, getting their head knocked off.
Because they have no knowledge.
Because you ain't got no knowledge, you ain't got no sense, you dumb as a box of rock. Anytime you rather be drunk than sober, you got a problem. You got issues and you sick. You need some help.
And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore, hell have enlarged herself.
That's right, hell enlarged herself. You going there though.
And open her mouth without measure.
And the hell is wide open waiting on you to get in there because you hate Yahweh. You're going to be a drunk forever. Ain't going to never change your rotten, no good, wicked ways.
And their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth.
That's all I need. We say we can't go out fighting with everybody, but sometimes you got to be drunk because get a person murdered. Okay, Dion Brown said, did I read Proverbs 20? Yeah, I read that. Wine is raging and the strong drinks. Yeah, go read that. I read 20 and 1. But wine is a marker, strong drinks is raging. Whoever drink it is not wise. Yeah, I read that, but read it again. Proverbs 20 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Wine is a marker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
Whoever is deceived by drinking is not wise. You're a fool. That's right. That's right. People get violent, want to fight, and want to, get loud at the mouth. Because the average person can't handle the alcohol problem. They're going to get out their body. They're going to say something real foxy and slick out their mouth and might get their head knocked off. Because you can't talk to everybody the way. And they want to, he was drunk last night. He should have been sober. Yeah. A drunk could get you killed or get your head knocked off from where I come from. Because you say the wrong thing out your mouth, somebody going to do something to you. Oh, he was drunk. No. I will tell a story about this person, man, but I ain't going to even go there. Let me see. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Isaiah 5:11. I read that one. You must just got on here. Yeah. I just got through reading it. I just got through reading that, Dion Brown. I just read that. You on the late show, brother. Dion Brown, you should have been here at 12 o'clock. Then you got a chance to see all the corn being popped. But you was somewhere doing something else. I think you knew too, Don Brown. You might be new, cause I don't know. But yeah, I done read all the scriptures. And you got to catch me at 12 o'clock. Get that corn popping on. You can't get here an hour later, 30 minutes later. You done missed out on the corn, man. And I ain't going to go back to the corn when you should have been ready at 12 o'clock. Tell the story, change the name. Oh, no. No, J-Man, no. I ain't finna talk about nothing about me. No, buddy. It's a tell the story, change the name. I tell other people's stories, yeah, because they don't know them. Yeah, boy, I can tell a bunch of other people's stories because they don't know them. Yeah. But one thing about life, when you learn better, you do better. That's what it's all about, change. See, we all have sinned and did wrong and violated, but it's all about change. And that's what our people don't want to do. They don't want to change. They want to stay the same and think they're going to get good benefits behind not changing. No, the Almighty wants you to change. You ain't going to get no blessing. You're going to get a curse. Okay. Sister wanted to read about Abraham rescuing Lot. Let's go to Genesis. Where Abraham came to Lot rescue. Let me see. Let's see what that said. Okay, that would be Genesis 14, where he let me see. Read Genesis 14. Let me see. It's a lot of different names. Let me get right to it though. All them different names. Though I'm trying to duck all them different names. See, they looked a lot, but okay. Start at 11th verse.
Genesis chapter 14, verse 11. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their victuals and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son.
See, these nations took Lot, Abraham, this is his nephew, Lot,
who dwelt in Sodom.
He was in Sodom.
And his goods.
And his good. They took him now. Watch this. And departed.
And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew.
He told Abraham the Hebrew. That's right. That's right now. Let you know that Abraham was a Hebrew. Abraham the Hebrew. Y'all see it. The Hebrew. Read.
For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram.
It was confederate with him.
And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive.
When he heard that Lot was taken captive.
He armed his trained servants. Born in his own house, 318.
318 pursued after them to Dan.
And pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them.
And killed them. Smoked them mean killed them. Abraham was a killer too.
And pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods.
And he took all the goods.
And also brought again his brother Lot.
And went and got his brother Lot, because his brother, this is his nephew, they called him brother.
And his goods, and the women also.
And the women also.
And the people.
He rescued all the people, Abraham and them goons.
And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer.
Now watch what Abraham do for Melchizedek. This is the first time that him and Melchizedek may read.
And of the kings that were with him at the valley of Sheveh, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine.
Melchizedek was the king of Salem.
And he was the priest of the Most High Elohim.
He was the priest of the Most High.
And he blessed him.
And
said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High Elohim.
Possessor of heaven and earth.
Possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High Elohim, which have delivered thy enemies into thy hand.
And which have delivered thy enemies to thy hand.
And he gave him tithes of all.
And he gave him tithes of all.
And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons and take the goods to thyself. So
in other words, the king of Sodom tried to swap him out. Abraham wouldn't take nothing from me. He said, I ain't going to take a shoelace or nothing from you. I ain't studying you. Okay. That's it, Uriah Leash. Okay, these last days we need to be vigilant and no distractions, right? Like drinking and drugging and no time for slipping, because Jacob troubles is up to the bed. That's right. You popping corn, Jules Glad. We ain't got time for no foolishness. These heathens won't hand us the kingdom in silver platter through. We gotta take it. No, we gonna take it through the Most High. You ain't gonna do nothing on your own but get killed. That's with this man. You got to wait on Yah to do anything. Yeah. This is a punishment. Go to Genesis 15 right quick. Shit. Genesis 15 started at the 12th verse. This is what you got to do right here. This is a punishment from Yah. Read. Genesis 12 and 15. 15 and 12.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 12. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram.
A deep sleep fell upon Abram.
And lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him.
This low and horror of great darkness is getting our tail whooped. This horror of great darkness, I've seen it way back then, that our punishment. This is a punishment.
And he said unto Abram,
and Yahweh said it to Abram,
know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Know for sure that we're going to be in the United States and it's not ours, a stranger in the land. Talking about us, it's not ours.
And shall serve them.
And we're going to serve the heathen and the Gentiles.
And they shall afflict them 400 years.
And they're going to do what they want to do for 400 years.
And also that nation.
And that nation.
Whom they shall serve.
That we serving.
Will I judge?
Yahweh going to judge. Let Yahweh do his job. You quit worrying about it, because Yahweh going to be the judge. And he know what time we going to get out of here. Read.
And afterwards shall they come out with great substance.
And after that, going to come out with great substance. That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
And
that's it. Now, let me show you how we're going to leave here. Isaiah 50, is it 60? No, I think it's Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66. No, it's 60, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 60. Yeah, it's 60. Isaiah 60 and let's see, 60 and oh yeah, 60 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 9. Surely the owl shall wait for me.
The owl shall wait for me.
And the ships of Tarshish first to bring thy sons from far.
The ships of Tarshish going to be first to bring our sons from far.
Their silver and their gold with them.
The silver and the gold, we're going to have silver and gold leaving here.
Unto the name of Yahweh the Elohim, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
That's right. Listen, our job is to wait on Yahweh and keep his commandments. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, let me go to Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 and 14, or 14 and 15, something like that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Don't nothing else count. Don't nothing else matter.
Fear Elohim.
Fear Yah.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now. Not drinking, not smoking, not doing what you want to do, because he didn't put that in there. Now, if he just said, this is the whole duty of man, I want y'all to drink 1800, break my laws, do wickedness. Okay, keep reading.
For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So our job and duty is to keep the commandments. That's what Yahweh wants us to do. He never told us to get drunk. He never told us to get high. He never told us to break his commandment. Because if he did, I'm going to give you $1,000. You can show it to me. Show me what Yahweh say, be a drunk or get high every day and break my commandments and don't pay me no attention. Show me what Yahweh say, forget about me and don't pay me no attention. Don't listen to me. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. If you do stuff within moderation without you interfering with the law, if you can do that without breaking the law, then it might be okay. But if it had you breaking Yahweh's laws, You supposed to get rid of it. You ain't supposed to do it. Yeah. Yahweh first and everything else second. Don't nothing come before Yah. I don't care what it is. It ain't more important than Yah. Yeah. But people gonna do what they want to do. But they can do it. Everybody can do what they want to do. Just know you're gonna get your head knocked off. Just be able to deal with the repercussion and consequences of the situation. Just be able to accept that. That's what y'all don't want to do. Y'all want to do all this evil, rotten, wicked, no good stuff in the eyes of y'all and think you ain't gonna pay. But when you start paying, now you want somebody to pray for you. Oh man, pray for me. Pray for you. Let me show you what the book say. Then you want somebody to pray for you. When the Almighty start knocking that head off. Let's see what it say. Go to Jeremiah 14. When somebody say pray for him, let's see what Yahweh say. It's Jeremiah 14:11. When the Almighty get to whooping their butt and knocking their head off, everybody wants some prayer.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 11. Then said Yahweh unto me,
Then Yahweh told Jeremiah, talking to him,
pray not for this people for their good.
Don't pray nothing good for them. Don't pray for these people.
When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Yahweh say, I ain't gonna hear you crying when you're fasting.
And when they offer burnt offering and oblation,
when you do all this,
I will not accept them.
I ain't studying you.
But I will consume them by the sword.
I'm gonna knock your head off.
And by the famine and by the pestilence.
That's right. I'm gonna knock your head off. Because he sent me to tell you, and y'all already know the ones that been watching me on here. I'm talking about Yahweh. So if you ain't listening to what I'm talking about, and I'm talking about Yahweh, when something bad happened to you, I might say, don't pray for you. Don't pray for, because I ain't studying no way. I ain't studying. Now he said, that's what the book say. Read it again.
Then said Yahweh unto me.
Then said Yahweh unto me.
Pray not for this people
don't
for their
pray
good.
For these hard-headed, rotten, no good, stiff-necked people, because they rotten.
When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
I ain't studying them.
And when they offer burnt offering and oblation, I will not accept them.
That's right. That's all I needed. So just take the bitter with the sweet. Yeah. The more you do right in the eyes of Yahweh, the more you're going to be blessed. And the more you spit in his face and turn your back, hold it. Just came to me. Go to Proverbs. Now, pay attention to this part. Go to Proverbs 8 and 17.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 17. I love them that love me.
Yahweh said, I love them that love me.
And those that seek me early shall find me.
I seek him early. That's when I found him. That's all I needed. Yahweh said, I love them that love me. So, boy, he hate the ones that hate him. That's right. I was talking about the Most High to these Gentiles. The next time he saw me, he approached me and talking about, hello, my brother. And oh yeah, he got to be checked about that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me show you the reason why I don't call him by that. Let me show y'all why I named him JC. Let me show y'all why I named him JC. Why he call him that? His name is so-and-so, so-and-so. I don't care what his name is. I'm saying what the book told me to call him. Let me see what that said. Okay, go to Exodus 23 and 13. That's the reason I can't. I'm going to show you why I can't say his name. Exodus 23 and 13. The Almighty told me don't say his name.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 13. And all things that I have said unto you be circumspect.
In all things, circumspect mean be warned. I'm warning you not to do this. In all things be circumspect, read.
And make no mention of the name of other gods.
Don't make no mention of the other gods, the Christian God, the Islam God, the Moabite God. Don't say their names. Watch this.
Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
Don't let me hear you calling no other God name out your mouth. Now, that's colon, y'all. Read it again.
And all things that I have said unto you be circumspect.
Be circumspect means warned.
And make no mention of the name of other gods.
Don't make no mention of no other name out your mouth.
Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't say his name. That's why I call him all them other names. Because anything can be JC Pennis, John Cornelius. JC can be anybody. But y'all know who he is. But he could be anybody. I ain't going to say his name. Never. I wouldn't say his name for $5 million. Now, $5 million, I wouldn't say his name. Because I believe that right there I just read. That's why I wouldn't say it, because I believe that. He JC all the way to the graveyard. And if they think I'm lying, get the money and try to give it to me for saying it. Get me in front of thousands, millions of people and say, here go $5 million. We're going to give it to you if you say his name one time. And watch I embarrass him. What I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to get out of sight on him. Now, soon as you tell me that I'm gone, I ain't studying. Now, y'all might get the money, but I ain't studying. Okay, just imagine Bill Gates offer you $1 billion, said that could cost you your salvation. That's right, it's gonna cost. The book say don't say it. I don't care what kind of money they talking about. You ain't supposed to say it. $1 trillion. $1 trillion. You ain't supposed to say it. Shit. You think Jeremiah would have said it? You think Moses would have said it? You think Noah would have said it? You think any of the prophets in the Old Testament would have said it? Hell no, they wouldn't have said it. Why? Because they love Yahweh. That's why they ain't going to say it. They love being obedient. They love righteousness. Now, they ain't nobody in the Old Testament would have never said it. You think Moses would have did it? Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Nahum, Micah, any of them, Daniel. Daniel got through in the last den because he wouldn't sell out. Meshach and Shadrach and Abednego got through in the fire furnace because they didn't sell out. before I sell out, I get the hell out. I get the hell out before I sell out. You understand me? Teach, I got the memo and it's don't give it. It's the right saying anymore. Oh yeah. Hey, Jewel Gladys, read. I'm gonna read it for you one more time. Read that for Jewel Gladys. That 23 and 13. Exodus 23 and 13. This what you show the people when you call them JC. Y'all give them this scripture here.
And all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
That's right. When I first read that, I was done. Whatever the Most High tell you to do, that's what you're supposed to do. Don't care what nobody else say. Don't care what nobody else say. They ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in. That's a good name for them. Yep. I call them that hippie on the stick, that monkey in the New Testament, or JC. Them the three names I know been known by. So when I say them three names, y'all already know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But that's a good name there. The idol of Christian. Yeah, that's a good name. Y'all give me some good names right quick. Y'all give me some good names about JC. Put them up there. Now that we talking about it, put some good names up there for him. Oh, let me see. Somebody called him the carpenter. I heard somebody say something about something. Let me see. Somebody else had a name for him. I couldn't think. The devil, boy. Hey, that's the best name I know. Oh, boy, this is the devil, boy. Look. Boy, you popping corn to a glaze. What she called the devil. Boy. Oh, boy. Okay, the bloody guy on the cross. Yeah. Okay, J.C. Penney. Super. What that means? Super what? Oh, super sissy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. He is Lucifer. That's right. Yeah, super sissy. Yeah. Cause he let a man lie in his bosom. You know something wrong with him. He ain't never let no woman lay on him. What man gonna let another man lay on his bosom? Nothing but a sissy, like you just said. Yep, he done that. Yeah, he is Lucifer. Isaiah 14th chapter. That's right, he is Lucifer. Well, brother and sister, I'm gonna get ready to close out. Boy, I had a good time, boy. That's funny that you were glad to call the devil, boy. Ooh-wee. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good one there, boy. That's the best one I know. Ooh, boy. Oh boy. You got my eyes watered a little bit, boy. Laugh, that's funny that, boy. Yeah, it's funny. Yep. Anybody got a closing out scripture they can give me? I'm gonna read out. Then I'm gonna go on out. Yeah, give me one scripture to read. I'm gonna close out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anybody just give me one scripture to close out with, brother, sister. It don't matter. Just one. Deuteronomy 4. Dion Brown say Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Yep.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
That's right. Keep them and do them. We're talking about the commandments.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
That's right. People gonna look at you and say, man, they different. They unique. They don't do what the world do. They ain't got no lights on their house. They don't do what other people do. That's right. You popcorn, Dion Brown. Oh, just popcorn, huh, brother? Yeah. Well, brother and sister, I had a good time. I hope everybody got some lessons. Hey, Jason, go back over and watch the whole lick, Joe. Yeah, watch my whole lick. Yeah, when you get time, just watch the whole episode and see about the drinking. No, so no, Almighty ain't studying nobody drinking. Okay, Uriah Leach say go to Malachi 3 and 6. Uriah Leach, Malachi 3 and 6.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not.
That's right. He Yahweh, he didn't change not. Show me where he say don't keep his commandment. Show me where he say you can get drunk. Show me where he say you can do anything other than right.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's when we're not destroyed. That's when consumed mean destroyed. That's when we still on the planet. That's right. You popcorn, Dion Brown and Uriah Leach. Yeah. But I'm going to speak a little Hebrew. Shemon, Israel, Eloheinu, Yahweh, Akar. Hear, O Israel, our Elohim is one. That's right. We won. Not 2 and 3. So I'm getting ready to close out, brothers and sisters. Shabbat Shalom. Praise the mighty Yah. To the great Yah.